CEDU education helps students navigate the college admission process from choosing the right courses in middle and high school to developing winning application strategies. CEDU Center directors are certified to provide through college admission guidance to help maximize your chances of earning admission at your dream college. I would like to introduce our next speaker, CEDU Education District Manager, Yuna Chung. Today's topic is CEDU Roadmap, Smart Navigation for Academic Success.
Good afternoon, everybody. I will go ahead and begin my screen here. Give me one moment and we will go ahead and get started. All right. Once again, my name is Yuna from CEDU Education. Welcome to CEDU webinar. Since 2008, I have guided countless students and parents through their academic journey and college admission process, including helping students receive acceptance letters, as well as their college readiness. A new academic year is a new opportunity, which is why we always recommend that our students engage in some valuable self-reflection and set great goals for a new school year. Let's talk about ways that you can make this your best academic year yet. We're going to start by talking about self-reflection. What is self-reflection and why is it important? And how do you do it? Next, we will talk about setting SMART goals that put you on the path to success. And finally, we will talk about some of the most common academic resolutions and how you can achieve them. The question you should consider when you sit down to assess yourself fall into three buckets. First, what's working? What were your biggest win and how did you achieve them? What was your greatest strength? Next, what's not working? What did you struggle with and what could you have done differently to solve the problems? If there was one thing you want to improve this year, what would it be? And finally, and most importantly, what's next? How would you use your strength and address your weaknesses to set and meet new goals? Everyone has strengths and weaknesses, and knowing what they are can help you to succeed going forward. For example, perhaps you are a really organized student. You never lose or forget assignments. Writing comes naturally to you, so you could particularly love essay assignments. And you almost always get good grades in homework and in class assignments. But you're not still getting the grades you want because you struggle to score well on tests and quizzes, and you find yourself easily distracted in class or while studying. If this describes you, then there are a few things to consider more deeply. First, what is the disconnect between the assignments and you're doing well on and the test you're doing poorly on? Are the assignments not helping you to learn the materials? Or is it the testing anxiety that's tripping you up? Is there a way to improve your study practices? The answers to all of these questions can help you fix the problems in the future. I'm sure you all have heard the definition of insanity is doing same thing over and over again, but expecting different results. Self-reflection is how you break the insanity cycle. Unless you have magically perfect the art of learning, then there's always room for an improvement. And the first step for improvement is to assess what is working and what isn't. Self-assessment requires that what you think about how you learn, identify the things that you can improve, and brainstorm ways to leverage your strength so that you can become more self-aware. And when you are more self-aware, you can better respond to challenges and meet your goals. Once you have a good idea about what problems that you want to solve, you will be ready to start setting clear goals. To make your academic resolution actually stick, make them SMART goals. When I say SMART goals, I don't mean that your goals should be intelligent, though of course that would be preferable. Instead, I'm referring to the acronym SMART, which describes a strategy for goal setting. SMART goals are specific, measurable, attainable, and relevant, and time-bound. First, consider what exactly it is that you want to achieve. Don't be tempted to be general, be very specific. For example, instead of aiming for better grades, get more granular and look for an A in chemistry. Next, think about how you will measure your progress. Be sure to give yourself some specific metrics by which you can evaluate your success. Next, think about how you will measure your progress. Be sure to give yourself some specific metric by which you can evaluate your success. Now, honestly, ask whether your goal is realistic. Unreasonable goals are doomed to failure from the very start, so start small and work your way up. For example, if you are doing SAT prep and you've been stuck at 1200 for a long time, it's probably not realistic to set the goal of getting 1500 by next month's test date. Your goal should be challenging but realistically attainable based on your bandwidth. Next, consider whether the goal is truly relevant to you. Consider writing down a list of reasons why it's important for you to achieve the goal so that you can refer back to it if you need to boost your motivation. And finally, SMART goals should be time-bound. Open-ended goals have no sense of urgency to them, and goals that lacks a clear timelines are too easy to put off. Create a clear plan for when you accomplish each steps as you work towards your overall goals. Now let's go ahead and look into academic resolutions. As we are back to school for all grades, enrichment and accelerated learning for middle, high school, and college readiness is critical. Evaluate aptitude in core subjects, such as English and mathematics. Identify the need from the student to move them forward, or learning gaps and activities. Review the plan to prepare middle and high school success. Now for our freshmen and sophomores. It's time to begin college profile planning by identifying honors and AP, IB courses to take, and begin early test preparation for PSAT 8 and 9, PSAT, NMSQT, and SAT and ACT. Apply to competitive pre-college summer programs such as Johns Hopkins CTY or Cosmos. And for athletes, plan timeline to meet the criteria. For freshmen and sophomores, explore clubs and other activities, as ideally, students should have between 10 and 20 hours of extracurricular commitment weekly. Now let's go ahead and review our juniors. For our juniors, demonstrate interest and conduct college research. Consider the dual role of demonstrated interest, as it can be a differentiating factor in college admissions. It also helps with students better understanding with the culture, mission, and academic of given school. And set specific targets and goals for various activities and schools. Also determine a test prep for SAT, ACT, and APs. As we begin this academic year, the PSAT for October is coming up. The October PSAT is valuable not only for practice, but also for its role in scholarship eligibility. Juniors should have at least one SAT or ACT scores taken between August through December. And AP exam scores are considered by colleges that are test blind like UCs. Now for our seniors. Finalize the application timeline. Identify the schools that you will apply and when. What kind of steps do you need to take to meet these deadlines? And make sure to request letter of recommendations, as students should request recommendation letter early. Seniors, continue to spend time on college essays. Essays continue to rise in importance in college admission decision, and students should work with our tutors to find and perfect their essays. Now, as we review the academic resolution for all grades, I would like to share some of our C2 alumni profile. Class of 2023, neuroscience and chemistry double major from Johns Hopkins University. As you can see, this student started taking chemistry honors during 9th grade summer and took 4 honors such as English 1, geometry, biology, and Chinese 3 and took 2 honors, which is Algebra 2 and English 2, and 3 APs in sophomore for Chinese 4, chemistry, and two APs. Now in junior year, the student ended up taking two honors classes along with 4 APs. And finally, the student took 5 APs in senior year. AP English, AP English Lang, AP Calculus BC, AP Government, AP Biology, and AP Micro. This student ended up with 4.81 weighted GPA from school, and then end up with multiple 5s and 4s and 3 on AP exam scores. While the performance in tough classes show a lot about this student's day-to-day abilities, AP exam scores demonstrate the ability to perform under pressure. These tough exams do relatively good job of showing subject matter expertise, but more importantly, they show colleges the student was able to handle the exam that are comfortable for college finals. To put APs in college admission context, I would like to leave with you with this quote from Harvard College's Guide to Preparing for College. Most of all, we look for students who makes the most of their opportunities and resources available to them. And we're likely to continue to do so throughout their lives. We believe that you should prepare for college by mastering certain subjects and skills. You should demonstrate your proficiencies in these subjects by taking AP and IB exams. As we review the academic profile from the student, now let's go ahead and take a look into activities. These are awards, work experience, volunteer activities, extracurricular activities, and leadership. Now, be smart on choosing the right activities. It is not all about the number of activities, but it's critical to have relevant activities, which could add color to the story at the end. Now, as we review some of our C2 alumni profile, I want to go ahead and share another C2 scholar athlete's academic timeline and profile. Especially for athletes, they have to have a strong academic competency much earlier in order to be successful in their college journey. Let's go ahead and look into the timeline. This C2 scholar athlete started C2 journey at the beginning of freshman year and focused on enrichment and accelerated learning for reading comprehension and writing. As this student heavily focuses on the maintaining high school performance with geometry honors and biology honors throughout the year, the student researched for summer camp opportunities and programs and completed the application. After attending the summer camp, this student continued to focus on managing the school courses, especially for Algebra 2 and Trigonometry honors and Chemistry honors, and began test prep along with upcoming summer application. In junior year, while attending the summer camp, this student started preview for upcoming APs and intensive test prep for PSAT in October, as well as real SAT coming up, and continue to balance with sports and academics. With multiple AP courses and other extracurricular activities, this athlete started second semester, like beginning of second semester of junior year for AP preparations. Finally, in senior year, focusing on finalizing college major course selections, along with the college list, while attending the summer camp, this student primarily worked on college essays for upcoming college application process. With academic timeline and guidance, and with academic profile of 11 honors and AP courses, 4.2 weighted GPA, 1520 on SAT before second semester of 11th grade, and joining school golf team and national tournament participant, we're pleased to share this student is class of 2020-2026 for UPenn. At C2 Education, we support students at every step along the path to college, from help with building better study skills to college planning and test prep. Every C2 program is customized to meet each student's unique needs, and our dedicated tutors are expert in their subject areas. And as you can see, this is C2 system. We start by having students take a diagnostic evaluation to identify their strengths and weaknesses, and we create a personalized and individualized program. And they will be working with our expert tutors who are not high school and college student, nor college student. We make sure that they have background. We do a background check. We have to make sure that we are providing a C2 teacher test to make sure they're qualified teachers. And we do go through rigorous training throughout the program. And most importantly, continuous tracking. We monitor their progress, meet with families and talk about their goals. If we need to adjust any goals and timeline, by meeting with families on a regular basis, we make sure that these students are going into the right direction. If you want help making this academic year your best year yet, contact your local C2 center and we will answer your questions about setting your academic goals and building your own academic timeline for your success. And all the participants who joined this webinar today, we will be offering complimentary C2 diagnostic tests along with consultation. So if you haven't already registered for this webinar, make sure to use this QR code down below so that our local centers can reach out to you guys to make sure that we are scheduling an appointment for a complimentary diagnostic test and consultation. And keep in mind, we are not only offering in-person consultation or meetings, we can also meet with you guys via Zoom. I have a lot of international students from international, national level reaching out to us to build their own academic timeline here at C2. So once again, make sure to go ahead and screen that QR code down below to register so that we can go ahead and schedule that C2 diagnostic test and consultation from your local centers. We are here at the national level, not only here in Southern California. We have centers in Northern California, Washington, obviously in East Coast. So we are here at C2 as a national company, supporting our students to make their academic journey successful. All right, that's it from me today. Thank you guys so much for joining. Once again, my name is Yuna, District Manager at C2 Education. Please feel free to reach out to your local C2 centers for a complimentary diagnostic test and consultation for you guys joining this college fair tonight. Thank you and have a great day.